think of how the Sermon on the Mount starts. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for they'll inherit the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when you mourn, because you'll be comforted. Blessed are you when you're persecuted for righteousness' sake, for your reward is great in heaven. He says all these things that seem very counterintuitive or almost shocking. And if I was listening, I'd go, first of all, I'd go, slow down. You just got me started and you haven't finished this. And I would say, how can that be? That's not my experience. That's not what most people say. And so he makes statements that actually create tension in the listener. Later on, he does the same when he says, you've said don't commit adultery, but I say anyone who looks at a woman with lust has committed adultery in his heart. Wow, they're all sitting there thinking, have I ever done that? Well, yeah, I have. Am I an adulterer? What do I do with that? And so you have all these points where he actually is creating quite a bit of disequilibration in his listeners. But what we find, educators who study this say actually disequilibration is a precursor to learning. If I'm not put in some part of tension, I'll be passive. I'll be a passive listener instead of an active one. And that tension that either people find or play off of or put you into is actually creates the engine for growth. It's like winding up a spring, and I go, I want to know the answer. It's like the beginning of the news broadcast where they say, stay tuned because we're going to find out why the crisis in Europe is going to spread to the rest of the world. Well, I want to know that, and so I stay tuned through the advertisements and other things like that. So you wind up the spring and then teach from the energy that comes out of that tension, and Jesus did that all the time.